Hey you guys, and welcome to the 2018 edition of the 12 Days of Christmas. Before we get started with this video, I wanted to share something kind of special that we're doing to give back to our community here in Tampa. We are absolutely the biggest fans of a local nonprofit organization called A Kids Place of Tampa Bay. They work to keep siblings together who have been removed from their homes. So what we decided to do is to donate 10% of any of the proceeds generated from the 12 Days of Christmas videos here on YouTube back to A Kids Place. And the way you can help is simply by watching the videos. Every time you watch or share, it helps us to give more back to them. So I hope you're inspired by that. I'll have a link to their website in the description box if you'd like to go and find out more information about their organization or to give directly to them. Thank you for a fabulous year. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I wish you much love and peace. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Hey you guys, and welcome back to another year of the 12 Days of Christmas. Come on in. All aboard! We are headed to the North Pole this year with a very traditional and nostalgic Christmas that's really focused on the kids. And I figured the best way to get the 12 Days of Christmas started would be to decorate our main tree with you. This video is brought to you by King of Christmas. They offer a very large variety of artificial Christmas trees in all shapes and colors and sizes, and a price to fit your budget. And I will have a link to this specific tree in the description box below for you. So today I'm sharing all the details on how I achieved this very traditional and Santa-inspired tree. And I'm going to show you how easy it was for me to put this tree together all by myself. It seems like overnight I now have a teenager and the twins are getting older, so I wanted to create something that was very traditional and whimsical that I knew they would enjoy. The design concept started with Santa's boots being stuck in the top of the tree, and I'm happy to show you guys how I did this. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a video on that. I fell in love with my first King of Christmas tree last year because they make a beautiful Christmas tree that's really easy to set up and personalize and decorate. And so that's what I'm going to show you today. This tree is a 12-foot King Flock Slim artificial Christmas tree with 1250 warm LED lights. It comes with an off-season tree storage bag and an on-off foot pedal to make it very easy to turn the lights on and off. It's 12 feet tall and about 60 inches wide at the base, but with the tree stand and my tree topper, it leans a little under 14 feet tall. The metal tree stand is included with the tree, and it comes in hinged sections, which makes it really easy to set up. Okay, so a couple things before I get too far into the fluffing. Some designer tips that may help you, especially if it's a brand new tree. One, I wore these dark colors so you could see what the shedding process looks like, because I knew a lot of you would have questions about that. Two, I fluff from the bottom up. It just makes life easier as you build the tree. Three, natural trees, when they grow in the forest or wherever they grow, the branches don't grow shooting out, they grow reaching up towards the sun. So that's kind of what you want to achieve when you are fluffing your tree. You want to fill in the space and then stop and take a look. I think I said in my video last year, I think every tree has a better side, and so I will find that once I'm done fluffing. Also, last thing, the first time you fluff a tree is gonna take the longest because it comes all packaged together. After that, when you bring your tree down year after year, it doesn't take that long. You can just kind of manipulate as needed, but this will take the longest because it's brand new. And after that, it won't be so bad. So I'm gonna get back to work and show you a little bit closer what I mean when I talk about spreading out your branches. As you can see here, each branch has 3 tips, a center, a left, and a right. And each branch can be shaped to a natural position by spreading out the left and the right tips from the center tip, and then bend the tips slightly upward to add a more uniform and natural appearance. I also like to turn the tree on so that I can see the lights as I'm fluffing, because you want to make sure that they aren't clustered together or you don't have bunches of lights together. You want them to be distributed evenly throughout the tree. And the tree parts really aren't very heavy, and I am not afraid of heights, so I had no problem putting this tree together. It's very simple, but guys, if you're not comfortable on ladders, please hire a professional or get someone else to help you out in this part of the process. And of course, I'm just going to finish out the fluffing and then take a step back and make sure I didn't miss any gaps, or that I filled in all the gaps. And then the tree is going to be ready to decorate and enjoy. And these trees really are so beautiful, even undecorated, so I figured I would show you what that looks like as well. I have already started. This video is going to be a little bit out of order, but I'll make sure it flows for you. So I fluffed from the bottom up, and the one tip that I want to give for decorating is to, if you can, decorate from the top down as opposed to putting your tree topper on last. I actually put mine on first, especially with your mega or your really big trees, because it'll keep you from knocking over your ornaments later. And so that's what I'm doing now. So I start with my tree topper, and then I like to string my garland, or in this case ribbon. And so I invite you to watch, and maybe you'll pick up some tips. As I said earlier in the video, the concept for this tree came from an idea I had last year with Santa's boots being stuck in the top of the tree. I couldn't find any tree topper that fit my concept, so of course I made my own. If you'd like to see how I did that, I will be happy to put together a video for you. Just let me know in the comments below. Once the topper is loaded, I start to add my garland, or in this case ribbon. I will also link last year's video on how to decorate a tree in the description box. There are a lot more details in that video. Hey you guys, so the next step is to hang my anchor ornaments, or my really big ornaments, on the tree now that the ribbon is strung through. I didn't put as much as I normally put. I may go back in and add some later, but for now I'm gonna hang the big ornaments and keep things moving. Last year, I got a ton of questions on how many ornaments you should use on your tree. And at the end of the day, just do what makes you happy. But what I like to use as a gauge is 1 ornament for every 5 to 6 tips. So for example, this tree has 4,775 tips. It'll usually tell you how many tips you have on your manual for artificial trees. So if I have 4,775 tips, how many ornaments do you think I have on this tree? And I was an English major, so you do the math. I'll wait. Okay guys, so I've gotten all the big ornaments hung, and I wanted to add some sparkle to this tree. So I ordered these gorgeous sparkly red balls. It's all about the North Pole and Santa, so we're gonna jazz it up, and I'm gonna get started. Okay, so we are adding the picks. The Prima's helping me out right now, but I wanted to show you guys these absolutely adorable ornaments that I found, and these are gonna be like, the theme of the tree is really North Pole, Polar Express, Santa, and you know, Santa's feet are stuck in the top of the tree, so I figured we'd offer him some hot chocolate when he finds his way out. How adorable are these? They're so realistic. Gingerbread cookies and peppermint. So we are going to place these now. So the order I usually hang the ornaments in are my largest ornaments, followed by my medium-sized ornaments, followed by my smallest ornaments, and then I go back through and add specialty ornaments like this red snowflake and the hot cocoa mugs that I just showed you. And then after that, I put in my picks and my tree filler. And I always feel like the camera really just doesn't do the sparkle justice on a tree, but hopefully you can see here how sparkly everything is. At night, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna try to capture some footage for you that I will most likely share over on Instagram. So make sure you're keeping an eye out over there in my stories. And we put out the Boyd twins Polar Express train this year. He's old enough now to be able to operate it on his own. I will link it in the description box for you if you're interested in more information on that. And here is a look at the final product. You guys, this tree is so beautiful. I'm gonna try to share it more, and I'll share it in the final home tour. But this concludes the first of the 12 days of Christmas. I hope you learned something fantastic. And if you are looking to be entered into the drawing, don't forget to leave a comment answering the question that I asked over on Instagram. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more 12 days of Christmas.
At the Millionaire